So, I just got done streaming Armored Core 6 on release day. It dropped a little earlier for PC, so we streamed about 5.5 hours of it or so, and I figured it'd be fun to give my thoughts on this kind of day one area. So this will be a little day one review on what I think Armored Core 6 is. Spoiler alert, it's fucking awesome. It's a little hard to tell where to start with this review, so I'll just start with how the game blew me away right from the very beginning. So first off, the menu's super familiar if you've played a Soulsborne Hero Ring game. This is pretty much exactly what you expect from Software these days. And then it just drops you right into the first mission, and it is so much fun. Right away, you just get to do a little handle on your mech, learn the controls a little bit, which the controls feel great. As someone who's played Armored Core before, I had to switch to Type 2 to feel a little bit more at home, but after that, it really felt incredible. Moving the Armored Core around felt great. It felt just clunky enough on turning and stuff like that I really enjoyed it. And then this first mission, you just get to try out all of your new stuff. It's really cool. They equip you with a pretty standard loadout. I think it's assault rifle, missiles on your back, the kind of usual stuff, just to kind of fill this out, and you get an energy blade as well. And it all leads up to this kind of final tutorial boss where you fight a helicopter, and it is just so much fun. It sold me. Mission 1 was incredible, and it sold me right away. After you beat that, it opens up only a little bit. You get access to your Armored Core design and emblem design, which I spent a good amount of time in, making sure that I could do some shameless plugs on stream. And then I just changed my Armored Core color a bit and just left the default core. I always have a lot of trouble deciding what kind of build I want to go for right away, so I figured I'd just go default for now. Bought myself a pistol pretty early on and just rolled with that for a little while. And really, the game just never stops being good. It goes back to the classic mission-based stuff that we remember from previous iterations of Armored Core. It's amazing, it's super good. You get to pick a couple missions to choose from. You get to toss up which one you want to do, which one sounds cooler. Overall, really great stuff. I think a lot of people were really worried early on if this was going to feel like an Armored Core game or feel like a Souls game, and it feels a lot like an Armored Core game. Something I was really worried about in that same vein was the repair kits. I thought that they were really going to feel bad, but the game is tough as nails, even without your repair kits. Even with the repair kits. So having them is a godsend, really, and the game does not pull punches. These boss fights and other fights against Armored Cores will fuck you up. As per usual, for the shop, the game kind of drip feeds you a few little things to dip your toes in. If you want to go for a heavier mech, you do get some heavy option parts, and not too late into the game, you get tank treads and quad legs. I want to say I maybe unlocked those 2 hours in. My personal favorite was the reverse joint legs. Getting up in the air with the reverse joint legs is incredible, and I love doing little hops. The quick boosting in this game is incredible. It's really good. There's so much movement going on, and it feels so much closer to that 4th gen stuff that I really like. I think my only qualm is quick boost, quick turn. Quick boost is on by default. Quick turn is kind of an optional part, and I want to keep it mostly spoiler free, but there's a couple abilities that you get from your tuning from doing the arena, which you do unlock after a few missions. And one of those abilities you can get is Quick Turn, which as a 4-answer player is my bread and butter. The control scheme it's on is a little awkward to get used to. I'm used to having it on, the quick boost button. But it'll just take some getting used to. But the movement feels really nice, and I cannot complain even a little bit. And as far as I can tell, they made all the different legs a lot more viable than they used to be, which I really like. So weapons, of course, are something we want to talk about. You get equipped with 2 hand weapons and 2 shoulder weapons that are equipped. You can get an optional tuning upgrade to switch your shoulder weapons with more hand weapons that you can swap between in case you really like bazookas, pistols, etc. I am a big fan of the pistols in this game. I love the gimmick of a fast Armored Core that can shoot the pistol, stagger the enemy real quick, and then cut him down with the plasma blade, and it's very viable. The pistol does not run out of ammo too quick in this game, not as quick as 4th gen at least. It is still pretty low on ammo overall, But that leads pretty well into the new stagger mechanic they have. If you do enough kind of stability damage, your opponent will be stalled briefly for a few seconds, depending on what their Armored Core stats look like. This applies to bosses as well, and the little MTs also. But this is a really, really cool mechanic. It makes the pistols feel a lot better, not too dissimilar from how they inflict a lot of heat. The pistols also inflict a lot of stability damage as well. So overall, it's just great, great, great. I haven't had a chance to try it out in PvP to see how the stagger mechanic works there, but in the PvE stuff, it feels awesome and is a great way to balance out when all of the mobile suits, sorry, I'm a Gundam fan, when all of the armored cores are running around just incredibly fast. To be able to lock them down for just even a second is so, so nice. The other thing is the cutscenes and other NPCs. They're really cool. I can't complain. The voice actors are great. I'm really impressed with them so far. The over-mission chatter is really cool. They each have their own personalities, especially within the different factions, which I feel is really, really nice for separating them out so that they don't all feel exactly the same. It's very, very cool. No problems with the characters so far. I think they're really great. I am excited to see where the game goes. And then the other thing is boss fights. I think the last thing I really want to touch on here is boss fights. Boss fights are fucking crazy. Boss fights are really where this game shines, in my opinion. It does not pull any punches. You have to be playing well, you have to be quick boosting well, you have to learn what of your opponent's attacks are going to come out, and you have to use your ammo efficiently. A lot of these bosses will have specific weak points that you'll need to hit, and if you're wasting ammo on their armored bits, you are going to run out of ammo before you even get close to killing the boss. Most notably, there was about the third boss fight in the game, I was down to just one shotgun. I used both my shoulder weapons, all of my pistol ammo was out, and I was down to 3 shots on my shotgun. And that kind of pressure, like the fact that they were able to make the boss fights, the big, big boss fights, feel like a give and take, like a battle of endurance where you are outplaying your enemy is amazing. The boss fights are 10 out of 10. I adore them. And overall, this game has exceeded my expectations on day one. I'm very excited to continue playing it. We're streaming it all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Definitely tune in if you want to see what this game is all about. And if you were on the fence about it, I think you should pick it up because it is incredible. If you like Armored Core even a little bit, you're going to love this.